Well, tragic new details are pointing to failures in the January mid-air collision near Reagan National Airport that killed 67 people. A shocking new report by the New York Times revealing the Army Black Hawk pilot failed to heed a flight instructor's warning just seconds before crashing with an American Airlines jet, killing everyone on board. We head out now to News Nation's Rich McHugh. And Rich, you've obtained some new audio recordings from that incident. What more are you learning?
Hi, Kelly. Yeah, up until now, the discussion has been centered around the height of the Black Hawk helicopter and that it had been flying too high. And now we're learning that multiple safety precautions failed that night. But ultimately, this report by the New York Times is pointing the finger at the Black Hawk pilot that she failed to follow the command of her co-pilot and flight instructor that night. The New York Times states that Captain Rebecca Loback missed an order from her co-pilot, flight instructor Andrew Eves. He was overseeing what was a training mission. The order changed course to avoid the oncoming American Airlines jet. In addition to that, pilots missed key information when they stepped on instructions from air traffic control. In other words, they talked over instructions and didn't hear them, missing the directives from air traffic control that the plane was circling. In this audio we've obtained 20 seconds before the crash, you can hear the tower ask the Black Hawk, "Do you have the plane in sight?" and to pass behind the plane. The helicopter pilot requests visual separation to use their own visuals instead of direction from the tower. Take a listen.
S25, CRJ in sight. S25, pass is CRJ.
This club has an aircraft in sight for separation.
The tower then approves visual separation, but it was too late. Seconds later, you can hear commotion in the tower, and then you can hear the reaction of the impact. Take a listen.
472 Washington Tower, 1 star, 32017.
Now, the NTSB corroborates some of this. In February, they said the Black Hawk may not have heard the command because they had stepped on the audio that air traffic control had told the pilots in the Black Hawk twice that the plane was changing runways, was circling, and would be landing. Here's the NTSB describing the breakdown 2 minutes before the crash.
At 8:46:01, a radio transmission from the tower was audible on the CRJ CVR, informing the Black Hawk that traffic just south of the Wilson Bridge was a CRJ at 1,200 feet circling to runway 33. CVR data from the Black Hawk indicated that the portion of the transmission stating the CRJ was circling may not have been received by the Black Hawk crew. We hear the word circling in ATC communications, but we do not hear the word circling on the CVR of the Black Hawk.
Now, certainly a more complicated picture of what happened that night, Kelly. We've asked the Army for comment. They have yet to get back to us.
All right, Rich McHugh, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.